Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So The Abyss is a South Korean drama that ran for 16 episodes, and it's basically a series that has all the same things that you would come to expect in a K-drama. Things such as a rich guy who is an heir to this very wealthy company, this cute girl who is average and who's trying to, make her own way and get married to this dude eventually. There's also a lot of murder mystery involved, a love triangle, backstabbing, all these things. And even though it has all of those elements, I think The Abyss does it really well. And so the entire story in general, it centers around this guy named Cha Min, who is, let's just say, not the best looking guy in the world. And there's this other girl, her name is Go Se-yeon, and she's absolutely the opposite. She is a stunning, beautiful woman. But in this series, that's not really what happens to her, because the whole idea of this is these two people actually don't make it. They actually die, and then they come back in a new version of themselves. And that's what the story really centers around at the beginning. But then pretty much the whole series, it centers around not only that, but most importantly, how did they get there? This murder mystery. And I think that's what I find really appealing with this series, because it does that part so well, because you don't really know how they got there, but really who got them there. Why did these things happen? And it's really more about that. There's other characters involved. There's Oh Young-chul, the Seo Ji-yuk. There's other one, I think her name is Lee Mi-do. And there's a lot of different characters, but all of them are part of this central murder mystery. And I didn't think that would be really interesting, but as I was watching each episode, the more I wanted to know about these characters. And as things are revealed, there's some good twists and turns. You kind of see them coming, but at the same time, it's really rewarding when you get them. And then this whole idea of these people coming back, it's mainly back because of this one thing. It's called the Abyss. And so it's this orb that pretty much brings people back to life. But they don't always come back to life in the same body that they had before. And so they play around with that a lot. But once again, it is this whole murder mystery thing that is the most important thing to the story. And in terms of the romance and stuff between the two characters, I wouldn't say that is really the best thing out of the show. And even the other characters, all of them serve the role of this murder mystery and these characters and how they evolve. And without giving too much away, by the end of the whole series, I really feel that it is satisfying. The ending, normally with most Korean dramas, what I found is that the ending is normally the weakest part of it. It's always very stereotypical. It has the same type of template, like the rich guy marries the average looking girl and everything is cool. So it doesn't really change much here, but by the time you get there, it was worth it. And what I mean by that is the whole story in general, the characters, their progression, and all those things. So I really say, if you enjoy those type of series, especially if you enjoy murder mystery, I really feel like you would enjoy The Abyss. And about the only negatives that I can see, besides the fact that everything else outside of the murder mystery wasn't as interesting, is you don't learn much about The Abyss. You don't learn much about the world that actually exists outside of that and how this even came to be about. And you don't learn about where the new Cha Min came from, because you learn where Go Se-yeon, where she came from, the new Go Se-yeon. And it doesn't explain that real well. So if they ever created a continuation of this series, I hope they explore that more. But everything else I did enjoy. And it was very similar to another K-drama series that I saw, which is Black. And that one was very similar to this in terms of it was really about this murder mystery. And I think it did it so well. And unlike The Abyss, the ending for Black was really bad. And so at least this one does it a lot better. And so if you actually had any thoughts on The Abyss or any other K-drama series, maybe like Black, that you've seen that you've enjoyed, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.